It's not a big problem. No, we may not have to have this much of things, some kind of things. So always the makeup is there, and then the allergy of that, etc. Whatever. So maybe a Dusha is always in the system. Who knows what? But anyway, the skin condition is not getting better with all the shamana and whatever. He said nothing doing. We are doing Siraveda right away. And he said to his wife, Bhabhi, make some ghee and like this, like palpai something. And jalebi laddu is there anyway. He said, you will have the shower now, garam pani mein, hot water shower, and have this laddu jalebi anyway, Diwali time. And we'll do Siraveda today right away. So that brings me to the point that Siravedam is nothing. Torth, mug, needle. That's simple. Or more fashionable, tornic, kidney tray. Needle there is no discount. It has to be number 18 veterinary needle. It is that simple requirement. We have reached the requirement part. So he did the Siraveda, and the blood that came was so black and frothy. The wife is telling, how did I live with such a bad-blooded person for this long? That was the quality of the blood. Itne gande khoon wale ke saath mein ji rehti is the word she used in Hindi. I was wondering when he said this to me in 2001, what is the point of spending tons and tons of Padula di Ganam when there is a shortcut of 1.5 rupees needle available? We are cleaning the blood, remove the bad blood. Easier. That does not discount the fact that after this Shodhana, Padula di Ganam is not needed. I don't mean to say that it is needed, but we can decrease its usage and save money for the patient. That does not deny the fact to use Madhusuni Rasayanam as a Rasayana to reinforce the skin tissue or to give that skin immunity. That does not discount the fact of using Mahatikta Gridam after the Shodhana is done. I agree to that. There is no discount. But the quantity is decreased and the duration is definitely decreased. And forget all that, we are giving a quick relief. That is the idea out of it. So he made me realize, without even doing a live case in 2001, that it is doable, it is effective, and we can better clean the blood, but after removing the bad blood, to say so. The list is long of the indications. And again, you will have the indications in the paper. Next. And then it took close to 9 years, 8 to 9 years, till I reached Dr. Ravi Shankar Parvaje. If I stand in front of you, and if I cross the 1,500, I don't know how many participants here, if there are 30 participants, I have crossed 1,500 people today. Whatever, if I cross that 1500 figure today of making awareness of Anushastras with evidences, it is 100% devoted and dedicated to Dr. Ravi Shankar Parvaje. He is south of Karnataka, a place called Puttur, reachable from Mangalore area. And I made sure that he comes in 2010 to Athraya Resort when we collaborated with AMI, Kottayam chapter of AMI and Athraya Resort, my father-in-law's, to do the first Anushastra camp where the doctors, participants are doing it. I know there was a camp where the faculties did in Adapi, I know that, I have a DVD of the same. But the camp we conducted was the first of its kind where the participants are doing it and not the faculty only. So he is the one, the big boss, with all respect. With all respect, I have to use the word big boss because it was his 24 hours training to me and Dr. Sajeev and Dr. Rajesh that we are here together today. So I cannot afford to forget him. The Sneha Vigala we already saw, Siraveda we will see now. The Kshara, if the time permits, we will see, otherwise we will see how it goes. Next. Kuttan Rajesh, if the Ayurveda college PG people are there, he is known as Kuttan Rajesh, Rajesh Kaimer. I mean, we are very close professionally and personally, so we take the freedom. He is the one who found out Ravi Shankar sir through an internee. And when we come to the section of Kshara, we will say why he is so important in this. He is a very cooperative person, a very good doctor, and a very humble person, and he will teach anybody who is seriously interested. Again, the phone number is there, so that is how it goes. Next. See, I am not making publicity of doctors, I have no such intentions, please. Don't get me wrong. I have had one occasion where a few people said, I mean, I don't agree to that. Because if somebody wants to learn, they have a quick chance to note down the number and then they can go there. And more than that, it's a sense of gratitude. Whatever I speak is their information also. I mean, he's not in Kollam now. He's not SMO either. He's a CMO in Karnapalli. And he is fantastic. He should have been here, not me, to present it. Next. And why I tell him in the Siraveda context, he's Dr. Padmanabhan. He's my mentor. I mean, I'm indebted to him for this lifetime. He's a retired DMO. He is the only person I know who has done Siraveda in the neck. In the scoliosis case, that was not responding to even steroids. And after doing the Siraveda, the same day, the pain of the eyes and the itching, etc. came down. So that's why I don't have a video, because I have not done myself. I never got a chance. But anyway, his number is there. He's also very. They have easily up to 150 Siravedas 1 month in their hospital in Meenangadi. So I mean, he's that open if anybody wants to have a contact with him. Next. So we see some bloody pictures, if you call it that way. And I don't know how to morph. This is no morphing. This is real pictures. Next. All that I have, I don't say I've seen all the colors mentioned in the text about Dushiche Raktam, but good majority I have found. And some are just unbelievable. And some just that people don't think I am morphing these photos, I took the videos. Of course, neither do have the time nor the intent to morph. Next. Next. There are different sides, and you see that is yellow in some, the yellow, you can show. There's a yellow here. These are like gout cases. Next. This is, you see, this is a different shade, and the darkness is really dark. It's not red, it's like a black. Next. This is nothing funny in that, nothing special. Even this, somebody's blood could be even this black. Next. You can even have multiple needles. This was in Meenangadi. It's a possibility to have multiple needles at the same time, no problem. Next. This, I should say the case. This is really black. Actually, this is so red that this is actually black. So, a case from New Zealand is a gout patient. I mean, he had a flare up when he was in my father-in-law's resort. So, I mean, nothing is responding, no painful, nothing, and gout flare up. I offered him, let us make Siraveda. He said he was skeptical. I said, fine, let us try, and you have no other options. And of course, the painkillers are not working. So, he reluctantly hit it on the left hand, and so the right hand, and once the procedure was on, he found the relief so fast within the next 5 to 7 minutes. Doctor, when are we doing the next hand? Impact. Can we say that Mandishtadi Dhara or Dashamula Sutakshiram, Sabdashulam Nivaranam, when we don't know Dashamulam is not what we get, it's just a 30 we get, we don't get the roots, the 30 we get. We can't rely on the quality. Can that make the same effect? I really doubt. The effect made by a needle that is just 1.5 rupees, maybe it's 2 rupees now. And a tonic that you can use lifelong as an investment. And a kidney tray that you will purchase anyway. Imagine the cost involved, if you know how to do it and where to do it. So, this is the only case whom I had to do 4 times in a week's time. I know, when you do Siraveda, you are not supposed to do it for the next 6 months. I agree. But the patient is asking for it, and the condition is demanding it. And the patient is willing to do it. So, I had to do in all the 4 limbs, and he is the only patient, that's why I called it here, where it was done 4 times in 1 week, and his result was enormous. But that does not discount the fact that he should be done the Vasti, Hulucha, the Shira Vasti. I don't mean to object or deny that. It has to be done. But that would be better effective if this Shodhana is happening. We all know that Manjishta is not the best quality that we get. So how do we expect Manjishta to make that effect? This is the scenario that we are facing. Next. Next. But just to reverse. If you see here, this is so black like a coal tar, but the finishing ones are nearly Shuddha Rakta. That makes me to the point when to stop the Siraveda. We don't stop it. We just facilitate this to come out, and the body decides when to stop. That is the message. Because I do have questions being asked, of course very normal and genuine questions, that എത്ര ml എടുക്കണം? That's a common question. We are not taking it. We are letting it out. Body decides how it is. But having said that, I would not prefer more than 300 ml because all those I took more than, not I took, that happened 300 plus, they were fainting and then Marai Padayum and then Janni kind of, why to make a mess? Because patient will not look for the benefits. He will only say, end the work on time. That's how they will say. So why to take the risk? When we even get benefits, even by 10 ml of blood, I have had results coming with Siraveda, even 10 ml. So 100, 200 when it is there, it is fair enough. But if the patient is agreeing to make no complaints or litigations, then we go by the text. We have to be socially correct, no? Next. So I mean, this is also a spot that is doable. And next. This does like an ice cream, if you call it that way. This next. My favorite is Gratidam. I never thought we have this unda kind, no, that like a goli. We study the text. We say this is a different tinge. But two of my favorites are yet to come in this. They will come now. This is like Gratidam, very correct. One patient, like a monk, this Gairigabam. There is an indication. Gairigabam is one of the colors. I never knew that. Next, that Kavi. I never knew somebody could be like a Gairigam like. It is what baffles me, how these 5,000 years ago, these many information our acharyas got either by direct experience, which seems to be very, very difficult in those days of limited technology and transporting difficulties, or by their Divya Drishti or Divya Chakshus, whatever you call it. But we are still not even able to live what they did fully. I mean, that's how it appears to me. Next. My favorite is this lady. Yes. She is a nun. 1, 2, 3, 4 different shades. I have a video of her, 4 in 1. I have never seen anybody like this. I don't know if it is excess of beef she has or her food habits. I don't mean to offend her methods. She's a nun who had chronic burning all over the body. Chronic. Nothing responding. Shirabala Talam, Drakshadi, Vidariyadi, Chandanasam, Jatayulam, nothing doing. After Siravedam, by the 3rd day, she started getting benefit. Of course, the partial hysterectomy was done. Maybe that is the reason that, when I'm not speculating on it, but maybe we imagine like this: the Rakta Dhatu is getting formed or whatsoever. That should have been coming out through the monthly cycle. Maybe the hysterectomy partial stop that happened. The body gets boiled out by the Rakta Dhatus. Whatever could be the theory for it. But anyway, we do find many of the ladies after menopause, the hot flashes, etc., and much more exaggerated, whatever. So maybe the partial hysterectomy that happened in her made it, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, she had the relief by the Siraveda by 3rd day, something that was not responding to anything. So, but this is just incredible. And next. I think we will finishing this next. Yes, this is one case. Again, there is a confession I must make in this. She is the only case. Why I say they have a reason for a social reason for a confession. This lady, if you see, the blood is all split over. This is the only case, perhaps, where you see some kind of unhygienic look in this. And of course, it's very black. She was my part-time sweeper, as we call the BTS. Somewhere in 2009, she was having eczema. I treated the best possible with Guluchadi. When Guluchadi does not respond, fortunately the next batch of medicines come from Aushadhi, so I changed to Manjishtadi. So the medicines are keeping on changing, but she did not change me as a doctor because she had no other options, etc. So when my stopover happened, with the change of therapies not responding, I referred to my, at that point, senior medical officer, my teacher, Dr. Devinithan. She's DMO now. And she did her best. A lot of relief happened. But the recurrence was happening, persistence. Then I said, no, why to keep treating and finding no tangible results? Give it up, I gave it up. Then was visit to Parvaja sir. And then a lot of skin cases were done this Siraveda. And the lady said, Sir, how How can I tell her that it's only after Parvajisa's visit that I started doing this? I said, sister, ഒരു രോഗത്തിന് ഒരു സംപ്രാപ്തി ഉണ്ട്, നിങ്ങൾ സംപ്രാപ്തി കറക്റ്റ് ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്, എനിക്ക് പറയാൻ പറ്റിയിട്ടില്ല. I was not bluffing her, I was bluffing me. And our community is bluffing us when we delay such things. So, when it was done, the recurrence is not happening. Of course, the PTS, and she is known to me, and she doesn't have to pay for the money, for the medicine that's taken from the OPD. That's fine. But what if that was a patient from outside? We are delayed in the information. That is the one social aspect I had in her. That's why I said it's a confession of my limited knowledge. The second part was, she's the only patient where the needle jumped out when inserted. Otherwise, you don't find other, no, it's very clean. I mean, the setup is very clean, other things. That gave me a simple indication the body was wanting all those years or months. Can you please get me out from the body, the blood? The body was literally asking that. And my lack of knowledge at that point, many years ago, was preventing from that happening. So I never knew that it could be done. I took a visit in 2010, Purvaji sir even to get that. This is what I again stress, we cannot delay the information sharing. Otherwise it leads to sufferings and it leads to lack of our reputation also. Next. So the message here, one was social, the second was that please tell the patient there is a possibility the needle comes out. And so that this is the frothy, as you can see, the frenulum, very clear. Next. Next. I think it is nearly getting over. Next. This, I think one more. I mean, can't imagine blood could be as this much. You see, if I confess you, I did not get any, again I am not being arrogant about it, I did not get any material from my higher officials at the district medical officer level at 2009 or whatever. I just took the initiative because I like to have some thrill in the profession. So I thought it's not a big deal. A needle doesn't cost more than 1.5 rupees at that point. Tourniquet and kidney graft we need it. So we don't really have to wait for the official funds and equipments to do it. And I know it is not very funny to have this kind of paper in a procedure. Yellam kuda ottu bandu cheyyam if somebody thinks nothing will happen. Olladu undu cheyyuva and keep doing it. That is a message, because there is a message very clear now. Whatever you get, the room, like if you make it reverse, how can I expect somebody, to clean this one? I have cleaned the floor of the dispensary because the bystander talagani avade irikkuvedu. So who will do it? It's not the duty of the pharmacist to do it. Patient, you can't tell him, you clean your own problem. So there is no shame in doing it. What I meant is that we can't wait for official confirmations, official endorsements, and official support. If you have to do it, do it. There is no waiting. You will have to clean the floor, maybe, yes. You have to put money from your pocket to do it. But I feel we should be thankful to the patient for giving us this feedback, for giving us lessons that we don't easily get. So in fact, they are doing a favor to us. That's my viewpoint when we treat somebody, and not vice versa. So it is irrelevant to think of money and other aspects. I think the blood pictures are done, and we'll have the video. Yes, the indications, yes. I mean, the list is long. I think, what is the time, doctor? 12:20. So because we have to Sharam also before we finish at 1. Sciatica, two things I would like to tell in this. There is a lady with chronic severe body heat. There is one with sciatica. And why I am spending more time in Siraveda is that it is so easily doable. The expense is so less. And its implication is so enormous. Because in our text itself it is mentioned Vasti at one side and Siraveda, like Vasti is like half of the other things and similar is attributed to Siraveda. So it's like kind of a heavy weight. If you, in terms of its utility, it's a heavy weight and enormous implications. And it has enormous social relevance now because of the toxicity that we get in our system, call it Dushivishan XYZ or whatever the pollutions or whatever. And also, we are facing a scenario of allopathy usage of medicine or misusage of medicine or the abuse of medicine by the patients or whatever, etc. So we have a scenario of blood cleansing that is so important. One. The second is, Siraveda is usually indicated where Ruksha or the Snigdha or the Ushna or the Shita is not making the impact, which means it is in a very tough situation, and we are always having patients of that nature. So that's why I'm spending more time on Siraveda, and I'll ensure that we finish off before 1. Sciatica, I have to say this again, respected seniors and maybe some of my juniors, please don't feel offended. I have nothing personal against anybody I am speaking next. But this is what I heard. Somebody called Dr. Sethi, somewhere in Guruvayur area. He happened to tell me that he was somewhere in Kerala, in some private Ayurveda college, wherever he is, wherever it is. There was a NRI lady admitted for close to 16 days, 15 days, and finding no relief for her sciatica. All the Elekiri, Pirichil, etc. things were done, no substantial relief. He asked the chief physician of that hospital or college, whatever, Sir, Ravishankar Sir, ഇതിന് സിരാവേദം ചെയ്യുന്ന ഭയങ്കര റിസൾട്ട് സാർ, പെട്ടെന്ന് റിലീഫ് കിട്ടും. ചെയ്തോട്ടെ സാർ, നീ പഠിക്കാൻ വന്നത് പഠിപ്പിക്കാൻ വന്നത്, ശരി സാർ, ഫിനിഷ്. Day 17, day 18, no relief. Day 21st ബില്ല് അടയ്ക്കണം, അപ്പോൾ വാങ്ങിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഒരു ചമ്മല് പാടില്ലല്ലോ. So he said, സാറേ 2 ദിവസമേ ഉള്ളൂ, നീ ഇനി ചെയ്തോ, നീ ഇപ്പം എന്തെങ്കിലും ചെയ്യണ്ടേ. Okay. He did the Siraveda. I don't know if we have video of that, but relief in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Because all the Utkaleshana done by Pirichi, Erekidi, etc., whatever, for the last 2.5 weeks was waiting to be released, which was not being released. Of course, the chief physician did not know how to do it. Sorry to say that. But he knew at the age of 23 or 24 at that point. The relief was so enormous. The patient was extremely happy of the pain relief for 10 minutes. Then she was extremely angry with the Paranajina. Of course, he said the same like me, as a Samprapti, as a Doshutklesham, XYZ. And then he got a chance to do next 1 month and a half something, another 15 to 20 Siravedas. A needle that cost 1.5 rupees. This is a social lesson that makes us realize that it is possible to improve the life of people as far as we can. It doesn't cost much. There was a case here, chronic severe body heat. I mean, this lady is actually kind of, sorry to say that word, like a sweeper in different establishments, somewhere in Vaira. And those were my initial days of documenting Siraveda, which means I was also learning the process. Extreme body heat. And she said, Madakalam ettool nallathu. Nadakkamilla roadil mazhayum undu. Appo thanuttirikkum. And that was, people sometimes think she's crazy. And she said it was such a social embarrassment. She really wants less clothes on her body as far as she can, even at her home, because of the heat is so much. So I was also looking for a suitable candidate. When you study something new and then you look for it. And she is the only case. There are 2 social aspects to it, where I had to make 7 pricks. The message here for you is that please don't feel ashamed to have even 5 pricks for a patient. You can tell in advance, enakku aa spot il kuttane pallathullu, blood veradirikka, chelappo onnalla 5 enna njan prick cheythu. You can make it very clear to them, because when we do it, we will have a reluctance. Itrayum cheyyano ennu poyadu whatever. Don't give up. It is possible. If it's a vein, the blood will come out. For this, I will have another exception which I tell towards the end of Siraveda. I will keep that in mind. This lady was done after 7 pricks, the same time in span of 10 to 15 minutes. Reasonable amount of blood came out. Then I don't see her. Then I see her somewhere in the bus stand when I am going back to home from Vaira. It's a place called Vaira near Kurulangar. I was so tempted to get hold of her and say, no, you can't ask it that. And they say she's a lady, and I did not want to. I don't want to hear those kind of words. So I just kept quiet. I tried through different people to get hold of her, to make her somehow come to the OPD and document it. No news. And then my PTS told that she doesn't even have a phone at home, and forget about her. She's very poor. And then it would be very inappropriate for a doctor to chase a lady patient. That's not very comfortable equation. And also when you have a union office opposite to my dispensary. But I was very keen to know what happened to her. After 7 to 8 months, through many channels I tried, nothing doing, no information. And whenever I got close to her, there are so many people around. So I just left her like that. She came with her son. I just said, here comes my lady. I was waiting for her and she happened to speak something of her son. She came for her son basically, and he was a feverish whatever. I said, she said, very innocently speaking. The point is not that. Then of course I made her be there for a while. I gave free samples to her son. I said, sample medicine actually I wanted to know her feedback, how much it was sustaining. After the 2 months she came telling me that the burning is starting again. What gives me the pleasure here to tell that this lady who does not even come to have the free government supply, of course will never go, somebody who doesn't have a phone or a mobile, even landline, will never go to a private practitioner to get Ksheramala Talam or Drakshadi Kashayam or Shandavari Gulam. It is impossible. That lady could sustain the effect for close to 9 months when it again restarted. So that is why I was thinking, what if this patient was having at least for next 1 month or 2 months Ksheramala, maybe as a Pradimasham, at least nothing, if at least a Talam, maybe the effect would have been more prolonged. This is the message very clear. You make a good effect for a longer time. And why I use a social word, no? She said it very innocently and very bluntly, maybe a bit rudely, gave me a clear message that we should write in documenting the phone numbers and the physical address of these patients, because we need to at least correspond to them. We have nothing to lose now. If somebody thinks that we are chasing a lady, well, that's how it is. Now, we don't bother on that. So long as we get the feedback, which we can communicate to other patients also. Next. So the indication is long, and I think once we get into the video of that, yes, I think we'll have the video of it. Known as Dracula for my blood donation activities. So that bloody collection always remains even now. This is actually one thing, now I will tell very precise. The indications you will have as a printout. You see, this is the spot, like, it has to be straight vein. So it is straight. That is fine. And the tonic is nearly 4 fingers above. You see, you don't have to have this rubber tonic. Even a tonic is fine. Even that gauze is fine. We need a tight kettle, the tie. So what I am doing wrong here, because it's meant for the foreign people to look into the video. What I am doing wrong here is that I should not be upright as you see me. I should be lying down. The dizziness, etc., all possibilities. So already the snehana has been done. Svedana is that, no, like if you make a svedana that you can take like this, no, like effect, that holding the here, that is the svedana point. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't have a lot of bad habits, but in spite of all that, my blood quality, you can see how poor it is. Even after being reasonably healthy, I don't claim I am healthy, but reasonably healthy and reasonably decent life, this is the quality of my blood, even after doing every year Siraveda. So this is wrong, and I show it to my patients because they think it's a very terrible process. You can still smile when you are in the Siraveda, so that's a possibility. And so this is like lying down position that is needed. And you see how black the blood is. Every year it is very black. I don't know how better we can try to become. And you have to keep on like this, as you see here, you see this is moving, it just encourages it. The blood to come out. It's not needed, but this is very important. So when we apply the needle, if you see, the hot here, wait, no, still reverse quite hot. Because it is very important Of course, we will describe when to do it. We have the list of indications, that is in which condition to do, and when to do is what we will discuss. Halt. Yes. Now if you see please, you have to be conveniently this side to face this side of the patient, like you are facing direct, you are supposed to be straight. Of course the gloves is there, the tonic is tied. So how we typically do is to cut short the time here, when the patient is ready, and the word ready I keep separate for the last 2 points of this Sira Veda. We are making sure that there is something called the preparatory stage, which you have the checklist, which I keep separate now. We'll get into this video and get into that. We are ensuring that the patient is lying down, that sufficient Abhyanga is done here, 5 minutes enough. The sufficient Svedana is done here, that ear coordinate kind of scenario is feelable. And then the needle, the one you see on the, this is like the open, like a spoon. It cannot be upside down. I have seen internees unknowingly and unintentionally doing it ulta, but it has to be like, this is to be seen. The most important thing is like a hand grenade. In the military we know that if you take a hand grenade, it has to blast in 4 seconds. You don't keep the hand grenade for more than 5 seconds. The same way, once you open the needle, then it is hitting the prick. You never know if you're pricking the patient in wrong place, or your own bystander, your own helper, and you don't want to be hit in your own, you don't want injury. So the moment you open the case of the needle, number 18 needle, veterinary needle is the best, you're pricking the spot. Now please. It's like you're pricking it on here. So it's like you're going straight. So this is well sweated out. The Svedana is sufficiently done, and it's just straight. And please don't expect that blood will always come out when you prick a vein. Sometimes lymph also comes out. I have not had it. That was the point I was supposed to tell in the last. There are situations where blood doesn't come out. So I tell patients, blood to guarantee villa, very safe. Then you don't feel that it's a fact. It's not necessary that you should have it always. Once you make the prick, there are situations you may have to adjust a little bit. See, it comes like a gush easily. There are situations where you will have to make it a bit back and forth to accommodate that flow. Sometimes it becomes like a stuck. The blood doesn't come enough. So make a little bit of adjustment, it will just flow. And not everybody may have this flow. It varies. So we can close this. I think we can close this video. And the point is now, you see majority of our patients are ladies and 40 plus, 50 plus, whatever. Hemoglobin of course would be less. Typically it is found they lose close to 1 gram % of the hemoglobin. And this told by my teacher Radhi madam, Dr. Devinita. And she also said that it is best to have the iron preparation, anything, Roasam, whatever, Maduradam, whatever, iron in the system for next 1 month after the procedure, and preferably before that also if it is possible. And she feels, and also I too feel, that most of the people get this talagarkam, chakkar and dizziness when the needle is coming out. It's better let it be lying down procedure. Maximum they will be in the bed anyway. And make always sure that this stops of its own. We don't have to stop it. Let the fresh blood come. You can, if you forward it, let the fresh blood, fresh means the good blood come, which means the body says, come on, that's the time to stop. I think next. That will make it clear. I think we show one of the hand and one of the leg, and then that is complete. The extremities are the ones that is. I think that's finished. That's no problem. Now there was a portion that I did not communicate to you. You can smile. Definitely you can tell the patient that you can keep smiling and there's no problem. You don't feel terrible with it. The point that I missed, not missed, I deliberately kept away, how to prepare the patient. The checklist will help you. It is very clear now. But it is like this. Supposing at 12 o'clock is the blood donation, Dr. Pulipan will take one of the gout of the leg. It was Gout Thomas. Gout Thomas. that if 12 o'clock is the time to do the procedure, by 11 o'clock the Abhyanga Svedana is to be finished, preferably whole body. Yes. We'll put the video in. Video is fine. This is the case I said, like a cold tar appearing. So 11 o'clock the Abhyanga Svedana should be over, whole body preferably, if not local at least. At 11, after maybe 11:10 also, you are having the Palkanji. Palkanji is nothing but, anyway they make rice at home every day. So rice water is there, like the kanji is there anyway every day. Add some milk to it and then boil it, becoming like a pal payasam. Add bit of sugar to it and put any ghee suitable. Plain ghee is also fine. By 11:10 you are having that. 45 minutes after that you are having the procedure. It is as simple. So you don't have to tell that Shira Paka, nothing doing. Simply milk added to the kanji vellam and that chor or whatever. Make it like a payasam, little bit boil. Put the ghee, anything, preferably concerned. If it's a low back situation, let us be Guru Diktagam. If it is skin, let it be Diktagam. Or it could be even Saharaji made away. The suitable one, even nothing else, simple Nirmane is also fine. Because the flow of blood is better in cases where this Kshira Yababu, if we call it, or this ghee is taken. So this is the preparation on the given day. But there are preparations before it. A day or two before, which there is checklist, the hemoglobin, this, that, XYZ, and you have it ready made. And then is what we are supposed to do, the procedure that you saw in my hand. And now you will see I am unsuccessful to get the blood here, but there's nothing to be ashamed because we are doing for the patient's welfare. So, like this, and it's really inflamed at this area. And but you see, this is straight here, and 4 fingers of the patient, not the doctor. Of the patient is this tonic applied, and it will come little bit, that is okay. And then the procedure is done. I don't know if you remember the movie Apocalypto of Mel Gibson. The last finishing stages, somebody gets a hit here. That kind of gush of blood that comes, that happens. Is that gush, which is a simple indication the body always wanted to throw out. And here it will be much clearer now. Even Siraveda, you can have camera in one hand and needle in the other. No problem, it can be done. Most of the things have been done like that. The gush is very fast. Now, of course, we will forward that because we don't have to see the whole length. So it's very black, huh? It's very black. You see, what you saw was, this was the black you saw in the background. Towards the end, you saw a super black, coal tar. So we will forward it. As you see this here, the flow will come down and it is really filling. Now, some we have had the full filling, but I would prefer, yes, not to take a lot of risk. If a patient is a bit sattva less, you see here, the drop is automatically, so we are not stopping it. But yes, if the patient is fainting, want to make a scene, finish it. And if you see, now the last point of Siraveda, as we know, we have the indications you saw, we have the checklist that will come to you maybe this month or next month, and how we prepare the patient a given day is taking this Palkanji and Abhyanga, etc. And then the procedure you saw, the procedure is finished here. Now, when to take the needle out? Actually, the first you make Sneha Sveda in this area, you tie the tonic, then you prick. But the same way, the last thing to come out is the needle. The last thing, this is very important. We don't want this to be remaining there. Let us say the last man is a needle, that's it. No further discussions on that, that is easy. But having said that, I have to also mention one instance. 2:50 in the afternoon is the last bus from Vaila to Kottayam. If I don't jump out of the duty 10 minutes before, I will be forced to wait till 4:45 for the next bus, which I did not want to do. And somebody comes to me at 2 o'clock, 2:15, 2:15. I said, okay, 2:15 and then another 35 minutes. No Snehapana, he just comes like a walking. And those days, no Adiyantram also. If the kashayam is hot in the kitchen of the dispensary, cotton, dip, whatever heat of the kashaya boiling, that is the Svedana. done locally. This is what I used to do, because you don't always have a current in a rural area. Sometimes it's a problem. And the beauty parlor, that steam, that is not always working in that case. And you can't spend the gas stove for this kind of OPD procedure at that point. So quickly it was done. To be honest, I was also in a rush. So I just, okay, we do this CeraVe right away. Because somebody else had got a relief with itching, some of his relative had got relief with itching. So he was very promptly coming to do the CeraVe directly. And I pricked it, the blood is not coming, just stuck. And I just waited for 5 minutes, then nothing coming. When I took the needle out, the blood is coming. And then the man said, Doctor, needle blood blood. And I was curious to know what is happening. I took down his phone number. I called him in the evening. How are you feeling, etc. And he said, after 20 minutes of the whatever blood came out, he had very good relief, more than 50%. I followed him up later, and he had very substantial relief, nearly nil itching.